So Australian credit markets have always offered an attractive premium for global investors. But there's a few notable changes that are really, changing the interest for Asian investors in the Australian credit market. The first one is the depth of the market. We've been managing Australian credit for over 30 years at QIC, but it has grown substantially over that time. It's more than fivefold grown in 20 years and doubled just in the last 5 years. So the market's much deeper and much more liquid than it has ever been. The second point is the current market environment. Credit spreads in Australia have really lagged the global move in the last 12 months, and spreads here and now are offering premiums against major markets like the US, so it's a really great time for investors to be looking at Australian credit. And finally, and probably the most notable development, is the introduction of Australia into the JP Morgan Asian credit benchmarks. That is bringing an enormous amount of new interest into the market, and I think we've seen that in some recent primary deals in Australia where we've seen a significant rise in the amount of Asian participation. However, the market here is quite idiosyncratic. It does require some local expertise, and we would definitely encourage any new Asian investors looking at Australian credit for the first time to come and talk to QIC.